happy Fading Suns Day, everyone. Even got the Brother Manowitz shirt. Think there. Yep, Mantius Invictus. But we are not playing Fading Suns today, but we will be examining saints, their greatness, and their church of the era of Machiavelli. We are in that point in the game. We've gone through 3 of the X's: exploration, expansion, exploration of where the resources are, expansion of our control of those resources, exploitation of those controls, and now it's the 4th X. What do you think the 4th X is? That's right, it's excommunication. All right, in most 4X games, it is extinction or just wiping out the enemy. But yeah, we like to say it's excommunication. We did not do that excommunicating. That is, France just excommunicated Venice. So, yeah, we need to take over the papacy first off, and the plague is spreading again in Florence. And we got attacked. Oh yeah, when we moved, we killed a pirate. All right, so we did the full turn. Let's take a look at where we stand with the church. So in the Venice screen, by the way, some of you have asked about how to exit the game. So one thing to remember is that Alt and Enter enters Windows mode, and you can just exit the game there. Or you can go to the Venice screen. This is where you'll be prompted to save if you say quit the game. So anyway, again, there's a windowed mode to this game, Alt plus Enter. So we give you the traditional way to exit the game, just hit X. All right, anyway. Let's look at the church. So church politics, you've got a pope. Oh, I'm sorry, the pope is Spain. That's the symbol of Spain, of course, not France. Not France. So Spain is currently the patriarch. The pope. They can call crusades, add cardinals, excommunicate cities. Now, we have been making a lot of headway in the College of Cardinals, but we're not the pope yet. We might have to take a look at that. One thing we could try to do, you haven't seen us do much, is a den of iniquity. You can hire an arsonist, a slanderer, or an assassin. That's right, you can assassinate the Pope. They will do it for 2,000 florins. That'll set them up for life. And we're not happy about him having excommunicated Venice, don't you know? We're going to wait another turn or two before we assassinate the Pope. We will do it this game, probably, because that's what the Medicis did. All right, so we'll get going. We're going to play a few turns. I'm going to talk about the church politics. We're going to see the prices in Venice go up. But we might very well be doing the worst thing, one of the worst things the Medicis did. All right, so let's end turn. We're still making money off of our Doge. Doge is cranking a lot of the Republic's money into our coffers. Our cardinal indulgences are doing very well. AI is still moving and making money. If you have comments, feel free to share them in the chat, whether you're on Steam or on the YouTube chat. Great to see those of you on Steam in here. I'm taking it for granted the game is connected because Steam is saying it's connected. Yes, there it is. So if you've got questions or comments, please post them there. And happy Next Fest to you, those of you on Steam. Uh-oh, one of my cardinals died. Plague is in Marseille, Genoa. A lot of our trade routes are getting hit here. All right, we're still exploring China. Hoping to find cool things in China. Uh-oh, do we want to trade Marseille? Not quite yet. Let the money go. We'll just continue our trade route there. All right, Tunis, still a good deal. Thank goodness the plague is not there. Calcutta, again, thank goodness the plague is not there either. All right, loading up on these. I think I should automate this trade route. So Calcutta, we're loading up. No, not on wool. We're loading up on cinnamon. Cinnamon. And then we go to Shangri-La, where you get 5 gems, a couple furs, and a guard, and we will wait in Shangri-La to get a full amount. All right. Someone else exploring China. All those lovely gems going to Enxi. Again, we should probably automate this trade route. Let's automate this trade route. Oh, yeah, it's already automated. Whoops. We canceled it at some point, apparently. The Shangri-La? Yeah, I guess that's usually a good way to do it. Maybe we should change the other trade routes for that. Yeah. Genoa will be worth a little bit of money on those trades next year into the plague. Yep, let's get those buyers, let's get those warehouses going. And if you do have questions or comments, feel free to share them in the chat. All right. They just bought from Marseille. Let's see if we spread the plague to Paris. Let's hope not. World's getting wiped out by those plagues. Ah, my gold fleet. I love how much money these bring in. And you've got a relic. Nope. Let's buy sell because I forgot to match on the other side. All right, now they go to Basra, load up on some fishy fish. Other gold fleet. Yeah, we'll put some of that in the warehouse for later. $5.59 for stuff we bought for $1.90. We will take it. It's time, though, to start having my gold fleets go to separate places. Uh-oh, pirates again. We outrun them. We did not outrun them, but thankfully we got lots of guards. That's good. Timbuktu moving. Others going to Genoa. Not hitting there yet, but we'll be trading in the plague. All right. Here's that Sofla. Get that gold fleet a-going. So I think we can go ahead and start automating this trade route. Let's do that. So this is a tricky one to figure out. So first we start, obviously, right where we are, loading up that gold. Then we want them to go all the way up to Baghdad, right? And we get a relic. You know what? I'm going to take that out of there for now. I'm going to copy all at this stage. And then I'm going to put the relic in. And nothing else. And you'll see this other one doesn't have anything. Because we know there's only one relic there, right? So then we go to Basra. And then we go ahead and do the fish, right? So this one will have 3 fish. This one will have a relic, 2 fish, and a guard. And then we're done. And I was going to say we don't have a full trade route because a couple of those are empty. That's fine. But now we've got that trade route going. It's a little tricky one to figure out, but we can make it work. All right, still exploring. Heading to Mogadishu, though I think Mogadishu's got wheat of its own, right? Yeah, so we're just looking around here. Not going to trade there. These are some of the relics from Antioch. Oh, yeah. We're going to sell these here. Let's see how much we make. 1,062. These people are desperate for relics to heal them. All right, let's see if we survive the trip back. Go. No, plague killed us. But man, did we make some money off of that one. Those relics were quite popular. All right, we got this gold, or silver from London. Yeah, that was probably not a good idea. Yep, that was not a good idea. Get some money here, though. Wonder if we can avoid our plague cities for a while. Maybe head up to Novgorod. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's go with Novgorod. All right, this has been some good money making for us over all this time. We'd automated this trade route. Oh, maybe not. Look, we've taken out all the wheat from Tunis. We'll come back next turn for it. Ah, the gold fleet. See, I had thought that I was going to take it to London, but let's see how much gold it's going for over here. 537, 537, 1232. Yeah, I think you all know where I'm taking this gold. Okay, what was your trade route? Oh, you're the London trade route, aren't you? Why aren't you automated? Let's automate you. Get the grog here, a guard here, to London. Where are you doing the silver again? We're taking a lot of silver out of London, so we might have to wait sometimes for more to come in. Oh, that's right. I forgot. There's plenty of other stuff we could be having. All right. Let's load you up with some gold. And maybe we should do maybe a little exploring with this one. Good idea. Sail down these African rivers and see what we find. Oop. Move too quickly there. All right. Now, I think this was doing a Novgorod run, but man, we're taking the silver to the... Oh, there's no silver there. Well, we might just stay here. Get silver to take to the plague cities. Okay, this is my exploring. Remember, I explored this with a camel who then died in a rock slide. So we're going to want to explore. A lot of wheat on this one. Let's take a look around. Rock slides are a lot less dangerous to my mule train. Yeah, we definitely want to get a whole bunch of furs here to take to the plague places where they'll pay a whole bunch for them. You know what? Oh man, there's a city over there we haven't explored. Oh, this was probably what I was going to do exploring with. I knew I wanted to explore something. You know what? I might take you also to the plague cities. Let's see if you can get there in time. That would be a good idea. Ah, Singapore. You're exploring. That's right. You are for exploration. We got pirated before. Whoops! Just as I say it. Okay, we avoided the pirates this time. I think we might need to hire someone to go hunt down some pirates. What do you all think? I need to check down here. There's a city down there somewhere. Ooh, we haven't looked over here for a city. Something over there. We've missed a lot of good opportunities. Of course, our map could just be wrong and we die in a storm as a result. Shoo! Survived that storm. Oh, we have 2 explorers. That's handy. We want to go over there. See what's that. We can buy an explorer in Calicut, though. Let's do that. Let's buy an explorer in Calicut. Just a small galley in Calicut. Okay, and this one, we're going to explore these isles here. Plethora of islands we have failed to explore adequately. Yep. All right. Apparently, we got a bunch of soldiers heading against Danzig. Large force. This is the group that went into... Oh, I'm guessing this is my team going after the Protestants. Well, they're not really Protestants yet. This is pre-Reformation, 1334. But they're not nearly Catholic enough, so we will address that problem. Yeah, there we go. Let's get Glenn Danzig on our side. Nice. Take one more turn. Oh, yeah. We had these horses kind of get wiped out in the attack on Tripoli. We ran away when Tripoli got the plague, so we're going to let them heal a little bit. You are going into Florence, but it now has the plague, so no Florence for you. Let's take you into Rome to heal up a little bit. Aha! Wanting that to happen for a while. All right, Padrone. We're going to leave you here. Take you over with some other goodies. You really want that silver to take to the plague cities. 247. 611. Yeah, it's worth waiting a turn. So you'll just stay here. Because unfortunately my camels bought up all the... Doesn't this have... Yeah, I bought up all the silver that was here. Currently there is 0. Usually there's a bit more. All right. So you'll stay. Go to Venice. Popularity's at 95. I'm happy with that. There's a cardinal available. The one we died. It's got to be replaced. One of ours who died, anyway. All right, I am really tempted. We are not happy with the current pope. We want to be pope. Let's do it. Den of Iniquity. Hire an assassin. Pope. Oh, it's more pricey now. Oh! Usually we'd try and implicate another player, but that risks us being caught again, so we will not implicate another player. This is a neat feature of the game. You can blame someone else for your iniquities, and they take the popularity hit. I'll stick with it. I should have blamed someone. Oh, well, my bad. Next time I'll blame someone. All right, now we've got all these places with plague that we want to make money off of. You all are coming in to buy... Right now, we've got the gold coming up. Let's get another Novgorod donkey. Excuse me. In fact, let's buy 2, because clearly there's something happening down here that we don't know about. The good thing of spotting, we found that. Now, we know we lost some plague ships. We lost some ships to the plague. Hey, wait a minute. Don't we have... We've got all these gems and ivory, which looks really pricey here, right? 586 and 299. But look what it goes for here. 1731, 890. Yeah, we want to load that up. Yeah, let's buy a large cog in Tunis. We've already got one. In fact, so it's very funny. We just brought all this stuff here. And I think we're going to buy it all back. I think we will. So we're going to go to our cog here. We would buy, sell. Definitely getting that one. Yeah, we sold these here for a lot of money. We're going to take them back. And I think... tempted to buy another cog there, but I think those are just the ones I sold. But there's got to be ivory here normally, and ivory's clearly worth it. Yeah, let's get another large cog here. We can load it up with some... we can load it up with some stuff right now. Very pricey ivory. Okay. Hey, good to see you all on Steam. If you haven't already wished this on Next Fest, please do so. And thanks to all of you watching uh, on YouTube. As you can tell, this is the predecessor to Emperor the Fading Sun. So you see kind of the feel of the church politics here, though obviously you don't buy cardinals and assassinate the patriarch in Emperor the Fading Suns. All right. We've got all these silver things. You know what? We need to get silver to Marseille. Marseille's got the plague. Yeah. Let's buy a donkey in Padron. Oops, sorry. Wrong button. Buy. Sell. Donkey. Padron. By group. Now we expect that Venice will soon be hit by the plague, and same with Rome. Not really in a position to take advantage of them yet with good stuff. Might be a good time to buy. What's in this one? Yeah, let's get another large cog in Antioch. Actually, no, let's get a couple large galleys. They move more quickly and will take advantage of the plague better. Okay, clear that. Large galley, Antioch by group. Large galley, Antioch by group. Okay. All right, I'm feeling good now. A lot of trading going on. How are we looking down in... You got these guys. Nope, those guys have just left. Let's get another gold fleet going. Sofel has been very, very good to me. All right, now he's spending this money. All right, now we are caught up in the church politics. Let's see what happens when people find out that the Pope's been assassinated. AI is still on the move. Hey, 8-Ball Maniac, hauling gems to market is a staple in EFS. Good to see it as predecessor as well. That's right. That's right. One of the main reasons we Hawkwood. Mr. G4990 only learned about this game recently. Looks interesting. The EFS 5 is strong with those icons and font. I see food and exotica. Yeah, pretty much. Can you tell this was exactly the predecessor game? The Pope was assassinated. Who would do such a thing? Oh, Contarini bribed one of my senators away. Uh-oh. Slanders have begun. Someone said I'm a witch. Burn them. Yeah, slanders are not something we do in EFS, clearly. Someone said Andrewski traffics with lawyers. That's the worst one yet. Oh, my goodness. And a cardinal died. And one of my senators was found guilty of treason and plagues in Danzig, and I was just attacking Danzig. All right, I will vote for myself for Pope because despite what people say, I'm obviously the most Pope-like of all of us. If you have any comments or questions, I appreciate you sharing them in the chat. More always welcome. All right. All right, we've already learned what happens to camels in the mountains. We're not going into the mountains with my camel. That was not good last time. I saw it automate. Uh-oh, pirates! Woohoo! Took out the pirates. Nagasaki run is being dangerous. All right, quicken to Novgorod before the plague gets there. Plagues in Danzig. That's interesting. These loaded up to go back to Londonium. Way away over there. Oh, wow, everyone's heading up to Novgorod. Ah, I meant to go down that way. Need to go down that way. All right. How's that Florence plague doing? Look at that price. Oh, yeah. We are definitely heading to Florence. Next turn, we are trading this stuff in there. That's pretty valuable. Yep. Oh, man, we're going to have a massive sale in Florence next turn. Calais run's being pretty good. Paris run's being pretty good. Timbuktu run's going to be okay. Should I take you guys? Oh, if only I could go along the Suez Canal. I'm going to take them to Mogadishu. That's a trade we haven't done in a while. All right, load you up. Load you up. And let's get you heading over to these plague cities. More exploring. Oh, there's be some other city around there building the road. There are AI folk around. All right, what's Fur going for in Venice? 320 because they were excommunicated. Florence, 813. I think we know where that is going. Yep, not trading those places. I like that the game gives me the option, but we're not trading there. Oh boy, I think I made a mistake taking this one out to sea like this. Clearly, there is not an island around here. No, there's that little island. Nope, went the wrong way there. Oh, we've never gone down that island that way, have we? See what's down here. Doesn't seem like much. Do we even want to risk Danzig right now? Let's see what happens when we attack. Attack anyway. One guy died from the plague. All right, we're close to taking Danzig. Woo! Look at the prices here. We thought they were high in Florence. I don't think I'm going to be taking Tripoli anytime soon. I might take these guys back to their original city. Let's do that. Okay, you are staying here and healing up. We'll keep you here. You are on the move to Sam I Am. You are going to explore over here. Up there, down here, over there. Guess we'll explore over by Basra. Not many people have nutmeg. Oh well. All right. I think this is our exploring donkey. Let's get one fur and a guard. Let's get 2 guards. Well defended exploration. Get heading out. You're going to buy the last of these. I think I'm going to stay here and fill up again next turn. Ah. No more. Good to know. Everyone heading to Florence. Big sale in Florence next turn. Or this turn? I'm going to wait one more turn. Say we'll buy the cloth. A good price on cloth because they've got the plague. I do better on the silver, but maybe I'll stay here one more turn. All right. We'll come back and decide. All right, Antioch. Get some relics. Holy relics. Head to those plague cities. More holy relics. Head to those plague cities. I have a lot of shipping heading to Florence next turn. I'm tempted to do this one as a Timbuktu run as well. Right, because that one is just reaching there now. Yeah, this one's not going to get around in time to really take advantage of the plague. So let's copy these trade orders. All right, so what you're doing, Sofala, you're buying 3 gold and that, and you are going to Timbuktu. We get a gem and 2 ivory, I think. Gem and 2 ivory. And copy all. Done. Oh, we need to buy a donkey in Rome to take. We have a donkey in Rome? We do not have a donkey in Rome. Let's buy a donkey in Rome, take those relics to Florence and make a bunch of money on them. That Rome donkey, where my Pope is. Well, the election's just happened. We aren't Pope yet. Okay. You're again staying here. Eventually, I'll get that attack on Tunis going again. All right. A lot of trading going on in Singapore, Tamala. That's been a good run. Still exploring China. Yes. That stuff's worth a lot of money now. All right, let's see what we lose. Nothing. Good deal. Of course, now we're probably plague bearers ourselves. As we load up on the non-existent silver. Whoops. On to Calais. Yep, furs are being used up. All right. Go. Load up. All right, so you are going to do that same trade route to Sofala I was talking about. So let's do that. So we go to Sofala. We get the 3 gold. And it goes to Baghdad. Sorry, Baghdad. Where we get the relic and a guard. And then to Basra, where there's a relic and 2 fish and a guard. Copy that. Let's go over to this one. Get rid of, whoops. We'll do fishy fish. Okay. So, and the Sofala part of the run. This one, what do we want to do with this one? They're going to buy a bunch of fish. Then what do we want them to do? I mean, that gold run's been working for us, you know. You know, I wish Mecca was open to us. That's what we need to do. All right, I'm gonna do this one on the that Sofolo run one more time, but we really got to open Mecca as well. Get the Mecca and the relics. All right, we've been doing lucky on this. We have been lucky. Let's spread these out. We don't want to have them all on the same one in case one of them dies. There we go. Now we're good. So let's see. See, one of them died. Of course, I would have been the one that would have had nothing in it if I had left it as it was. Oh, well. All right, we're going to attack Danzig. All right. Oh, man. Plague didn't take any of the home army folk. No. Move their access. And you are not going to come here. Where do I want you to go? We really want to do that Mecca. Oh, Tripoli. That's right. We want to open Tripoli next. Then we'll go after Mecca. All right. We could wait for silver. I want to cancel this one's trade orders and bring it back into Padrone to load up. So we are going to move these guys to Marseille. Okay, go to Venice. Popularity is 82. We got really insulted with those slanders. Let's go hire Michelangelo this time. Let's get the David commissioned. That's not the David. Only got me 4%. How are we doing over here? Pope's been assassinated. No cardinals are available. Everybody's deliberating. Everyone is deliberating. There's clearly some trade routes I'm missing over here. Maybe it's the Samarkand. I don't know. We got to figure out what's going on. Yeah, because they're going over there. I meant to bring that grog down as a trading. I don't know. Grog's worth a lot there. We'll take him up there. We do want to go look at what they're doing, what the AI is doing over here. Those of you watching on Steam, thanks for joining. Please wish list this in Steam Next Fest. As you can tell, we're having a lot of fun with it. We haven't taken advantage of these Chinese trade routes yet, other than Nagasaki. Got all this cloth. We are doing cloth to Chochi. And it's just got cloth at 103. Obviously, the main supplier of cloth is right here at 67. What we need to do is open up Canton. Oh, and get those pearls. Kind of defended, not heavily. All right, next turn is when we get into the real politics of the church, if we're elected pope. So we're trying. We've gone for the election. Let's see if we become pope. Still making lots of money from our Doge. A lot of AI trading going on. All right. Where's the plague now? Senator died. I got elected. Even Spain voted for me after I assassinated the Spanish guy who was pope. French lost. They didn't want the French to win. That's what it was. Plague in London. That hurts. I got so many trade going on in London. I got to stop that. I am going to have to stop all this London trade for a little bit. At least until the prices go up a lot. We'll come back to that. All right. So, buy a whole bunch of furs. Take this on down to Venice or somewhere down there where I can trade it for a lot of money. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo. I no longer have guards on that one. Florence, the plague is over. So I won't die, but things are still expensive. Let's trade. $2.99. I'm selling for $7.95. Watch that money go up. Even that's worth a lot. All right. Let's get a whole bunch of cloth to take to Africa. Okay. That was nice. How much is cloth worth in Cairo? 135. How much is it worth in Tunis? 117. We'll do one to Tunis. We got a bunch of boats coming in there. Let's see. Genoa relics are 1074. Florence relics are 999. I think we'll do it in Genoa. Yes. Sell all. Get some grog. Done. Go. Yay! Let's take the the grog to Antioch. I'm not going to risk it in Genoa again. What's Marseille paying for relics? 1138? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's give it a try. Oh. All right, let's see if we make it out alive. We did. Let's also take the grog to Antioch. Gold fleet coming up. The plague cities aren't going to be as plagued. Oh, no, that one's going to Tunis. You know, your goal was to take the relics. I think we will do that. We can start that Florence trade route we had going for a while again. Let's do that. All right, trade route. Florence with the cloth to Rome with the grog. Yep. All right, still exploring. Is someone exploring over there? Yeah. No. Yeah. Cancel their orders. Figure out what we want to do here. You know, wheat's worth a bunch there. Worth a little bit over there, but we won't die if we go here. So let's do this. And then we can pick up its trade route again in Tunis. Oh. Let's do buy some things here. Lucky that the plague didn't go to Africa this time. First time we had the plague in this game, man, it went everywhere. I think we need to get those Shangri-La ones trading. Hey, 8-Ball, you're the old 8-Ball from the old CZ EFS forum. I think it's a small typo. Marseille, not Marseille. Yeah, there are a few city typos we need to change. You are correct, and we will do that. What is going on with the silver here? Do I not have silver and Padron like I thought I did? No, Padron used to have silver. I guess I'm just using it up, or the AI is buying it up, or something. This was my triangular trade route that used to be doing me so much good. I might just have to wait a little bit for the silver to replenish itself. Might have to do that. Good to have so many EFS fans in here. You know, it's been almost a year since EFS has been out. Is there anything we should do to celebrate that? Or on Steam, anyway. I know, it was originally out in 1997, so been out a little more than a year. But a year on Steam, anyway. Wait a minute, we got Danzig open. We keep forgetting we got Danzig. We got to take stuff to Danzig. Whoops. That's what should have gone to Danzig. My bad. Got to counterman their orders. Loaded up in Tamala. Hot Tamala. All right, I need to go a few things before I forget. You need to change yours so you wait in Shangri-La. We wanted to... Somewhere we were... Oh, yeah, the London stuff we still got to worry about. We'll worry about that when we get there. All right. Venice should still be worth a bit. No, not that much. Goodness, all of the things are... Venice has been too much trading going on. Fish, grog. You want fish? You'll take fish. You want fish? You want fish. Yay, gold fleets. Budapest trade route is still good. Exploring with my camel. Asian trade routes are still healthy. I got to change this to a green route. Wait, it is green. Why is it going the long way? Huh. Okay. All right. I guess I'm just risking it every time I do this. Let's hope those storms, we don't run into a divine wind out there. Yeah, you're definitely still heading to London. Would Danzig pay for booze? Oh, yeah. You are heading to Danzig. All right, let's see what the gems are. 1614, 1755. It's worth it to go into Florence and survive. Definitely worth it. I want to take this cog. Maybe down to Cairo. What's the gold comparison? 1250. Yep, worth coming here. Look at that money rack up. Not that I would exploit the people suffering, but that's apparently what I'm doing in this game. They're not people, they are zeros and ones. All zeros and ones. No, come back to London and trade later. Same with you. In fact, we're going to take this one to Danzig. Nice, nice, nice. All right, 309 in Mogadishu. Uh-oh, we've been restocking them rather than selling them. Not good. take you somewhere other than Mogadishu to sell your gold. Calicut 371. Calcutta 478. Tamala 470. Yeah, let's do Tamala. That way you can take gems out. All right. Silver Masai 564. Silver in Genoa 576. Florence 550. I think it's worth it to go to Florence and not die from the plague. Yeah. Okay, man, this has been a sales event in Florence. All right, still exploring. Ha ha, Kashgar. Well, I don't get a Kashgar either. At least you, oh, that'll be a good one. Look at all the cool stuff here. Yeah, we should open up Kashgar after we get Samarkand. Not a bad idea. All right. 727. 827. 827. Selman Genoa. Pirates popping up everywhere now. All right. I don't think there's an actual city there. I think we were lied to on our map about the city there. I still want to explore down here some more. All right, we're going to risk it. I think we're definitely finding out that there's no land there. And now we're by the coast, so we don't have to worry about the storm as much. Finish exploring more of China. All right. All of you soldiers who hit Danzig. It's going to take you a long time to get to Samarkand, isn't it? What about to Mecca? And what about to Tripoli? I think everybody's heading to Tripoli now. Do things there. Okay. And you're my original Tripoli attack force, so you'll sit there and heal up a bit more. We'll trade in Basra. Get a couple fish. Head up to Baghdad. Sell all the fish. Grab a relic. We can take a relic to Tamala. Galleys are fun for just kind of figuring out neat little runs that they can do. See if we can find any other Russian cities. Uh-oh. Oh, that London plague. Oh, I told you all not to trade there. Okay, well. Thank goodness you didn't die. All right, go to Venice. How's my popularity doing? Not good. Let's get some real art. That only added 3%. Da Vinci didn't do nearly as well as I'd hoped. Oh, wow, it's almost been an hour. This game flies when you're enjoying it. You know, it's probably a good time to get some other stuff going into London. Can't buy anything in Danzig yet. I should be getting other stuff going to Danzig is what I should be doing. So I got the furs going. Let's get a donkey in Venice to go up there. Hey, I'm the Pope. So we're going to end with the real look at some of the cool stuff you can do as Pope. As the Pope. First, we're going to call a crusade. It will converge in Venice in 3 turns. We're going to add cardinals. So you know about the sale of indulgences. This is to get you and your ancestors out of purgatory quicker. We're going to make it more expensive because we get half of that money. What do we want to excommunicate? Where are we doing a lot of trading? We can make a lot of money. What would be a good city to excommunicate? London. Can we excommunicate London? Well, it's already plagued, so the price is already pretty high there. Florence is good. Doing a lot of trading in Antioch. Wonder if we can... That's the Eastern Church. We shouldn't be able to... Can we excommunicate Antioch? Let's see what the choices to excommunicate are. Antioch, yep. Budapest, nah. Byzantium, nah. Calais, that'd be a good one. Danzig sometime. Florence. Florence is just getting over the plague. The prices are still high there. Padrone. Novgorod. Everyone's making money there. Marseille. London. London might be the place. All right, we're not going to excommunicate this time. When we come back, we'll probably excommunicate. All right, how's Novgorod looking? I'm going to buy another donkey in Novgorod. I wonder if there are more mercenaries out there now. Caglione in Venice, Cannes and Kashgar. That's a new one. Sassatelli, that's a new one in Venice. Leonaldi in Genoa. Can't get that one. Can't get that one. Caldunia. Hawkwood. No, we can get Hawkwood now. Ivan, yeah, we can always hire Ivan. Arazi, we can't hire. Gupta, we can hire. Kyokeng, we can hire. Kagasuki, we can hire. Nice. Lots of good ones to hire. All right, so how do we become Pope? We assassinated the old Pope. We got our cardinals to support us for it. And now we have called a crusade. We've upped the price of indulgences. We've added more cardinals, and soon we'll excommunicate. All right, pretty good status now. Still thinking there was something else I wanted to buy to get going, but we're looking pretty good right now. We're actually looking around Timbuktu and Tunis. Yeah, you got your full forces. You know, Cairo, all the way to Sofala. That would be an interesting gold convoy. A whole bunch. Wow, gold's going for a good price. We get like 2 camels, load them with guards, go through the desert between here and Sofala. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. And then we can start filling up the warehouse here with gold and take that gold to Europe. I like that. Let's do that. Let's got a couple camels in Cairo. Okay, I'm going to end the turn so that I can show you how the cardinals now look, and so I can get those trade routes going. And then it'll have been an hour, so I'm going to go and call a stream after that. Yep. Our mercenaries are regenerating, so we're not making much money from the Doge. AI doing their turn. Lots of trade routes to watch. They've definitely been buying up more things. Pope is called the Holy Crusade. 60 cardinal positions. Oh, wow. Tiepolo in Tangier. Look at that. Found the bones of St. Nick. Good old St. Nick. 2 of my cardinals died. A senator was hung. Oh, I forgot to go into the politics side. Uh-oh. Let's do that before we forget. First, what's our popularity? Wow. Popularity's hurting. I think people are whispering that I assassinated the Pope. Wow, folks are getting my senators. Let's get some bribing going. Only bribe a couple a turn. Gonna buy a whole bunch of those cardinals we just... Oh, man, other folks bought those cardinals. All right, so I've got this one in Venice that I want to take to Danzig. So I want to do this while I'm thinking about it. Loaded on... I should have had a big mule train. Venice, Danzig will buy everything. Danzig will definitely buy the beer. Get that one going. Let's get this one going. And let's definitely get this one going. Now they've got to explore, so I'm not just going to set up a trade route. They don't know the overland route yet to Sofala. So I actually have to explore it. See, as far as I know, I'd have to go, well, I guess I do know that you can go on around that way. We'll do more exploring. All right. Good stuff happening. All right, I'm going to save it here. Pick it up next time. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Please do wish list it on Steam. See, there are a bunch of you on Steam. You saw the church side of this now. Yes, I'd also informed the Emperor of the Fading Suns game, which I hope you've wish listed or bought over there. Check them both out. It is Steam Next Fest, so definitely, please, if you haven't wish listed Machiavelli the Prince, please do so. If you haven't bought Emperor of the Fading Suns or wish listed it, please do that as well. I hope you're finding some great games in Steam Next Fest, and I look forward to seeing you all for my next stream. Next week, I'll probably stream Emperor of the Fading Suns at this time. So, anyway, great times. We are now the Pope. We'll go ahead and save the game. Remember, game options is where everything happens. So, save game as live stream game. Yes. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. And I will hope to see you all next week. Cheers, all.